Hello and welcome along, everyone. You will notice, sorry, the timer said 2 minutes 39 to go. Is going to change. My bad. And I tried to change it a little bit quicker than that, but I almost thought the computer was going to crash then, but I fixed it. That's why you heard all the dinging and donging going on. So yeah, bear with me. I've got that all under control, but qualifying's underway, and we'll be starting the main stream in 7 minutes time. See you soon. So yeah, you've got time to get yourself comfortable. It usually starts at 7:30. But I had to get an update, and I downloaded the update quicker than I installed it. Usually those things are automatic for me, but I'd run out of space on the PlayStation, so I had to quickly hurry along and delete something so I could get the PlayStation update for GT Sport, which has added Spa. Tonight we've got Matt Simmons as well joining us, who was one of the drivers involved with the winning Porsche team in the FIA manufacturers qualifying round in Tokyo a few weeks ago. So you might know him as Mint GTR. He's driving under the name Mint Matt, so he seems to have picked a new PSN name, but yeah, he'll be here tonight racing and trying to give Keaton 231 a good run for his money, as Keaton is obviously the championship leader here in the 7-round championship. So we're up to round number 2. Tonight we'll be at basically Maggiore East, which is actually run around the Lake Maggiore circuit. So another Italian themed circuit tonight for the Ferraris. We're in Sardinia last week, and this week we're at Maggiore East 2, which is almost Lago Maggiore in reverse. Dino J, welcome along. Yeah, we'll be hoping for some good things from Mint Matt. We're keeping an eye on him at the moment. He's currently third. Keaton's got the quickest time. FSR DB 007, and then Mint Matt. He's down 2/10. Quickest time at the moment around here is Keaton, 1:23.4. He's just gone purple sector 1 as well, so Jesus, it's going to be a competitive race tonight, I think. Some very quick times being put on the board. And a few FSR guys here. Shake Wackney, he's 4th, and Groover's 5th. So they're your top 5. But we will cut to the action once qualifying's done. And we will allow some of the people out there who haven't quite joined us yet to get ready. Hope you're all having hope everyone's having a wonderful end to their Sunday. Weekend's just about over. Everybody will have work on Monday. If you have that sort of job where you're not shift working or something. But for most of you, it will be work on Monday. Hopefully, tonight's race will sweeten the deal a little bit, being Sunday, because this is going to be, it always is, some of the best racing you can find anywhere on a Sunday night. And if you are new here, welcome along. My name is Josh Gahan. I'm your commentator tonight for this round 2 event for the RaceOnOz series using the Ferrari 458 Group 4 cars, or GT4 cars. We'll be running around Maggiore East 2, which is basically Lake Maggiore, like I said, in reverse. And we do have a very special guest who I think's hopefully competing full time this season, Mint Matt, also known as Mint GTR. He was one of the drivers who took the Porsche manufacturer team to a win in the qualifying FIA qualifiers at Tokyo. So we've got some very, very fast drivers joining us. And thanks very much to RaceOnOz again for having me along. And we can't wait to see what happens here. Not long to go. Qualifying is just about underway. Done and dusted, I should say. And it will be onto the track. And we'll go over some of the times before we get into this round 2 race. Keaton 231 is the championship leader. And I haven't had an update of the scoring, but it's basically, if you saw the last race last week, it's in that order. Daniel Hatfield, thank you very much for sharing the stream, bro. We're about to see the race start, and Mint Matt got 3rd. It was FSR DB007 in 2nd. Keaton looks like he's secured pole position once again. So here, welcome along to this round 2 encounter here at Lake Maggiore. And we're just watching the end of qualifying. Not long to go now before the end of this one. Everyone just finishing their laps off. Here's the live timing. Keaton on top with a 123.3. And there's the track if you are not familiar with it. Some very long straights. So getting on the power early will be key to winning the race tonight. Plenty of opportunities to overtake, especially the big hairpin, which is banked for maximum speed. A few hills though to climb, so your gears and your gear choice will be vital as well. and making sure you get the final sector through the S's. Full commitment through there will be absolutely key as well. Otherwise, you will be left wanting as you come to the straighter parts, and then last few corners as well. Very tight, very technical, and the drivers will need to get those absolutely perfect. But this was the man who got the top spot, Keaton 231. No one was able to get any closer tonight. They were within almost 2/10. It was FSR DB007, and there is your 14 drivers. And welcome along to this one. My name is Josh Gahan, your commentator for the night. Here's the grid on and waiting in their slots for 15 drivers. Barbecue Beers didn't get to set a time, but they will all be competing here for glory. It's going to be an absolutely fascinating tussle and an absolutely awesome event. Let's see what Keaton can do as we wait for the start here of round number 2. Mint will be right behind him in the slipstream, and then we're underway here and racing. Keaton, as usual, gets a fantastic start, and DB007 as well. There's a few cars down the back tussling and hustling for positions. Keaton gets out wide early on to go into the very tight first turn, where it is gets quite narrow, so the car's now slipping through, and everything seems to be under control. Pubs is down in last place, it seems, at the moment. This is Groover up behind FSR Shake, and he's looking for a way through. Oh, a bit of a hit there on the side panel, and Shake's been punted wide, but he's been able to continue without any trouble at all. Keaton's still leading it. FSR's there, Matt as well. So DB007, he's got the FIA qualified driver in behind. And remember, he might be third right now, but he'll be looking after his tyres and fuel consumption and everything, because that is all what this is about. There's some strategy involved tonight as well. He might have a go here up the inside. He's done it. Mint is up into second, and DB now has to work on getting that one back as we come to the end of the first lap. There's not going to be anywhere for him to move, I don't think, into these final few corners. Groover has a go. Brian is there as well. 6th placed Razor having a go, and Brian gets it back off him. And Captain Risky in 7th position. You can see he's got Viper's Head in behind. We're on board with Captain Risky. There's going to be tussles and duels all the way up through the field tonight, so keep your eyes peeled for that. There's going to be a lot going on. Razor looks to go in wide at turn 1. Brian's got it all covered off, and Groover doesn't have to think anything of it. Great twilight race as well. Highlights. We've got the front headlights on there, so they'll be able to use those to maybe dazzle their opponents and flash the lights to maybe put them off here and there. Thank you, Jono, for the support, liking the stream. One of the regulars, so thank you very much, Jono. Captain Risky. We've got 4 cars here fighting for 5th. Brian's got the front position and leads the pack. Chopper Dog getting on it. Chopper Dog was involved with a lot of action last week as well, so don't count him out at this moment. He's sitting there in 9th place. DB007 as we go back to the front. They haven't let Keaton get away too quickly now, so it looks like we've got some drivers that might be able to keep pace early on. DB007, he's in behind Mint Matt. Carl Gregg, thank you for your support and for the like of the stream. Thank you very much, bro. Groover's trying to keep pace with them, but as you can see, that's going to be a difficult job for him. This is telemetry coming from Mint Matt. Right on board, he's chasing down the leader, Keaton 231, who's also leading this championship. Take a note of his braking zone into this one. As late as possibly, riding wide onto the curb to open up the corner. And then back on the power as early as he can. He needs to keep pace with Keaton though. And you can see it is all just him. He's on the soft tyre at the moment. They need to use the medium as well. So we'll have to go through the field and have a check of what is happening with tyre selection. And this is another very vital part of the track. Oh, Keaton's gone wide and unlikely. We don't see that's a very rare mistake from Keaton there. So can Minton take an opportunity and exploit maybe Keaton not being in his element tonight. He's still got DB007 right on him. And he's on this soft tyre as well, so not surprising. The faster tyre to start the race. It'd be crazy to see them racing in anything else. Coming up to the end of the lap, there's Groover in 4th. He's in a little bit of his. I can't get words out tonight. Don't know why. Maybe end of the week, and I'm just all done and dusted. But yeah, he's in his no man's land a little bit. No one around him. But Matt's doing really good, holding off 3rd place 007. He seems to be matching his pace really well, actually. Now look at this, a fight for 5th, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could even say 6 cars. Hatfield, one of them, and Brian still leads it. Razor tries to go the long way around and get him on the outside. He might try to do it. He's going to be squeezed out. I think he might have hit the wall even though, but he remains in 6th place as Captain Risky is right on his tail. This is absolutely breathtaking racing, and you're not going to be able to take your eyes off this for a moment, because anything and everything will happen. Viper Z is there as well. So 4 cars now. They're starting to break away XL. He sometimes does that. You'll see him break off a little bit, but he then gets the pace and catches them back up. The slipstream will certainly help him do that. Team BHR driver Risky now in the inside of Razor. Great move. Will the switchover happen though? And Razor get that one back. He's not going to be able to do it. Risky looks like he's all over him. And Viper Z still in the lonely 8th place. But Brian leads this pack, and he's doing a really good job considering the pressure he's under right now. There's the pack in behind. And there's a lot going on, isn't there? Oh, Razor having a dig, and Risky and Razor touch. He's Risky around in the final corner. Still can't get it done. Viper Z loses one more spot. I think, yeah, Shake's moved up in the yellow Ferrari. And Viper Z is being challenged now by XL. Into the first turn. XL's on the inside. This could be beneficial. Viper Z tries to squeeze him out and gets him on the yellow curbing. And that worked. He got his elbows out, Viper Z, and he needed to, because he was at risk of losing another spot on the grid. Cars were starting to eat him up a little bit. So Viper Z wants to get on this action. Oh, he's out wide. He's committed a little bit too hard around there. He's kept control. But that will compromise his lap time. We've got a yellow flag in the area. Have we lost? I think Groover might have been involved in something. He was. It was Groover. Groover was 4th. Oh, we'll get back and have another look, but you can see the cars, the field just came through and wiped him clean. There he is in 9th place. He's dueling with XL. And that's a terrible camera angle when they get to that corner there. That's where things happen. XL's got around him now, so Groover's down in 10th place. But he'll be fighting hard to get that one back. Hatfield might have a dig as well and just rub salt in the wound. Groover was running 4th here, and he was doing really well early on. This is what happened to Groover here. Oh, look at that. He just touched the outside. And the grass has just sent that thing spinning wildly. That was really unfortunate for him. He's in 10th place now, and you can see from 5th back, they've sort of opened up the gap on the rest of them. Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. DB007 was at Tokyo as well. Sorry. That is why DB007 and Mint are probably so equally matched. They know each other's abilities so well. So Mint was representing Porsche, and DB007 was representing Aston Martin. So yeah, keep an eye on DB007 as well, because knowing what these FIA guys are like, strategy and race distance, they'll probably have that all figured out. Keaton though still has the lead, and he's doing a fantastic job of doing so. This is why everyone's encouraged him to try and qualify and get over there himself and get involved in the FIA races. He's got the pace, and we've seen that when it comes strategy as well, he's definitely got an eye for that and a mind for it as well. So keep an eye on this top 3. It's going to be very interesting. some of the top talent in GT Sport. And right now it's Keaton leading from Mint-Matt, and 007, well, he's chasing it up in third, and he's gapped now 1.8 seconds over Matt. This is Brian. He's been promoted to fourth after Groover made just a nothing mistake. Razor there in fifth, and Viper Z now. He was sitting in 8th and 9th position for a while, but he's been promoted to 6th. And the floodgates have opened for him to just open up the gas and just start putting in some quick lap times here. And there's a little tussle happening between Risky and Shake. And they're getting sideways and sliding through these corners here. That's not going to give them a time boost. It's going to cost them time. I think that cost Captain Risky a little bit more time than it did Shake there. He's having to go up the inside. Absolutely terrible camera angle once again. I'll change that. It's because they're going in the backwards direction and the game's probably not designed to do it. I don't know why. Groover now in 9th place. So he's pushing forward. Hatfield and XL. Little battle happening here as well. There's racing battles up and down this field. You can pick any position and you'll probably see some really hard racing going on. Right now, we're looking down behind XL. Looks like he's got the edge over Hatfield here. Hatfield had the pace at Sardinia. Look at that. Different racing line together. On their power a lot quicker. And XL immediately under pressure. We're on board with Groover, who's fighting his way back now after an early mistake, which was nothing. His front wheel hit the grass and the car was totally unsettled from it. And right now, look at that. He's got the pace over Risky. Risky out wide as well. Shake is there. Viper Z. He's got the clean air ahead and he needs to take advantage of it. Oh, could be a move here from Groover, who's on the power exceptionally early. He's on the soft tyre as well. Inside, and Groover's done it. Great move from Groover. Risky left wanting, and he's in 9th place. We've got another yellow flag. Have we lost another driver to a mistake? I'm not sure. Oh, Risky gets out. Groover now in 8th place, and you can see there's 4 or 5 cars now who want a little bit of that action. And Groover's got he's got a big job ahead of him, but I think someone, if anyone is capable, it'll be Groover. Coming into the corner, Risky slides it up the inside, and Groover's going to be pushed wide. 2 Team BHR boys are on scene. And XL, he might make this issue even worse now for Groover. He can work together with his teammate Risky and possibly make it 2 for 1. Groover gets it back though. He keeps his cool, and there's a Selby boys as well coming through. So Groover, without anyone to help him, there's 2 teams behind him, and they want a good piece of this. Look at this, lots of stuff in behind though. They're getting too wide. Selby and BHR, great little team battles here. Hatfield's moved forward to 9th. Risky's there on the outside. Soft tyre for those. We've got cars going side by side. There's racing everywhere. It's almost impossible to watch it all. Look at that. They're so equally matched, these guys. 4 cars just sharing the same bit of track at the same time. And Hatfield squeezes in. Great stuff. Razor now. This is the battle we're watching. Viper Z's moved backwards, so Razor's got the edge on Z here. There's Shake as well in 7th. And there's a lot happening up through this field. But Razor, I think, has been given an opportunity to open up a bit of a gap and and use the advantage. There's 007. He's down in 4th. That might have been the incident we saw early on. Let's have a look. He was in 3rd here. 007. He's looking all cool and calm here at the moment. Oh, he's hit the outside wall on the last corner. That was clumsy from the FIA driver, and that is going to cost him a lot of time indeed. That could cost him the podium tonight. That was why we saw the yellow flag out. That was why we saw the yellow flag out. Let's have a look again. Oh, that was just, he just wanted to use all the track, didn't he? Didn't want to lose pace at all because he knows Mint Matt's got quite the speed on him. And that wall came up on him pretty quickly. There he is in 4th place. And wow, it's surprising to see 007 down there. Let's get you a field update, and let's get you a tyre update as well. Keaton on the soft tyre, he's got 1st place. 2nd, Mint Matt, soft tyres as well. And he's doing all right. Brian's actually saved a bit of his tyre there. And he's on the right. He's on the Racing Softs. 007 as well. Racing Softs. Razor, also Racing Softs, 5th place. 6th place, Viper Z. Same Shake Soft. Groover, 8th position right now. And Hatfield shares the same tyre. XL. Well, XL's on the medium, so that's the first driver we've seen tonight on the medium tyre, and he's in 10th place. So maybe he can work and get a few positions back as the rest of the drivers ahead start to use the slower tyre later on. Soft tyre here for Chopper Dog. Medium for Pubs as well. And Apex has gone soft, and Risky on the mediums. Looks like Risky's just pitted and come out, so that's why he's down there in 14th. So some great racing here tonight. Let's have a look at the split times. Keaton comes through. He's still got Minton behind, so 3 seconds is the gap at the front. There's not a lot in it at this moment. And Mint will definitely be thinking about strategy right now. We're 12 laps in of the 33-lap race, and Brian's ahead of 007 at the moment. What does 007 do? How does he consolidate it from this point on? A sloppy mistake has caused him to lose a huge run, and a lot of work just gone in a matter of seconds after he's hit that wall on the last turn. And that is why we're seeing Revo Brian up there in 3rd. Giving chase though. Razor, well, he's opened it up, and he has got a bit of a gap now on Zed, who's about a second behind. And Zed is, well, it's not been made easy for him. Shake is there, and Shake hasn't left his side at all. So it's not ironic that Shake can't be shook. Viper Z is probably trying everything in the tactical handbook. Nothing is working. And the man in the yellow Ferrari making life hard for the man, Viper Z. Side by side now, up into the final few turns. It's going to be the inside line now for Shake. Can Viper Z do the switch over? That's what he's working to do. Inside once again for the last turn. And Shake will have that one covered. Great little tactical move. And Viper Z, 7th place. He's got a very, very hungry Groover in behind. So watch out for this man. Groover trying something different now, going out wide early. Saw the gap opening up. He'll get on the power a lot sooner. Look at this. Viper Z gets him. And Shake is done. Viper Z can now work on that one. That was a brilliant, brilliant move from both Z and Groover there. Have a look at this. Coming into the line. Viper Z was there with the inside line. Shake was there. Got on the power, and then there was a bit of a tussle. But elbows out, racing, and yeah, great stuff. Lukey, if you want to get involved, man, RaceOnOz.com. There is, and then just join up on a forum there, and it is called the Sunday Night Gran Turismo. So it's a 7-race series, so it's quick and done. So there's no, and there's plenty of divisions as well. So this is Division 1. And then they bring up some of the Division 2 guys if we can't fill Division 1 for whatever reason. So there's plenty of drivers. There's a lot to choose from. A lot of talent. RaceOnOz.com if you want to get involved. And we've got Shake going in. Yeah, so on race 2 of 7 tonight, and we get a different car every 7 races, so it's very exciting. A bit of fuel as well, so a bit of a splash and dash for Shake. And he's going to return to the field of play in 11th place. Apex just gets around him there. Keaton is leading 4 seconds over Mint. Matt, that's a little bit surprising. I thought Mint would be able to keep pace with Keaton tonight, but and they're on the same tyre as well, don't forget. So maybe some fuel saving from Mint at this point. We will have to keep a very close eye on the strategy involved. Brian has still got the run on 007. And 007, like we said, will need to consolidate this race and mitigate the mistake he made a little bit earlier on into the last corner, looking for a little bit more speed and power. And that was a mistake that cost him a lot more than just a couple of seconds. Yeah, the F2 Formula 2 Series, Lukey, finishes this week, doesn't it? So we're going to look at doing Season 2 for the F101 F2. And probably not, I'd imagine it probably won't be every week next time, but we'll have to see what happens. Groover's in, staying on the soft tyre. Pubs on the medium at the moment. Groover left on the medium. Pubs going to the medium. Oh, it was on the medium. I'm getting confused here. Let's see what Pubs does. He's getting a lot of fuel. He's going to the soft. Alright, so we got some changes happening. Oh, there was a bit of a change of pace there, wasn't it? Pubs just got taken by Risky. That was the Team BHR car we saw come flying past. The gap almost up to 5 seconds. Let's have a look at the telemetry. Look at the soft tyre and the fuel spent on the leader. And then we'll go to the second place man. Oh, he's got a lot more fuel. So Mint Matt is fuel saving. There is no question about that. That is what Mint is doing here. And that is what Mint is looking for. Is there 4 seconds in it? Is there 4 or 5 seconds in it? Well, we will about to find out. Thank you, Lukey, for your support, bro, and hitting the like on the stream. He's Revo Brian in third. And he's still got 007 in behind. So 007 hasn't been able to make any headway into this little duel. And Razor now has got Viper's Head with him. So we got a little bit different race than we had at Sardinia last week. The field a lot more split up, but we've also had a few of the cars at this moment not pit. Some have pitted. So keep an eye out on that. Everything will come back together once everyone's done their first stint. And remember, they have to use the medium and the soft tyre in this series. And there is a fuel stop. They won't be able to get to the race without stopping for fuel, I don't think. I don't even think if they put it on maximum fuel save, they'll get through when they're on one tank. So there will be some sort of fuel stop here or there. So some of the drivers might be saving fuel-saving tyres. And there's a whole host of permutations of the strategy to come. Dino J, thank you, Dino, for your support here at Demo 1 and RaceOnOz as well. Thanks for coming along watching tonight. Great little battle here. Razor trying to get one on Viper's Head. He's going to try the inside maneuver line. Will it work? Razor, no, Viper's Head, look at that. Somehow kept that one. He was almost out in no man's land there, but kept in 5th place. Side by side again into the final 2 corners. Switch over, I think Razor's trying to look for. He's just trying the opposite line to Viper's Head, but nothing is happening. If you are new here, welcome along. My name is Josh Gahan, your commentator for tonight. And you can find us live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube every time. And if you want to keep in contact through the week, Instagram and Twitter as well. Twitter at Demo1G. You can tweet into the race every time. If you'd like, just mention us or use the hashtag D1G. Your tweet will pop up on screen. But this is what we're watching at the moment. A little battle between 5th and 4th. It's a little bit undecided. And Viper's Head, he's up and backwards through the field all night, but at the moment 4th, so he'll be happy with that. And let's have a quick look what's happening here between Groover and DB007. So we missed 007 hitting the pits, but he went to new softs. So that answers that question. He's going to have a lot more pace, I think, over Groover. He will. Out wide, inside line. Groover will be beaten. And they're going to be neck and neck at this point. Groover was running fourth and looking good, but a mistake. Just, it wasn't even his fault. It just, the car hit the front grass and it just sent him spinning. It was absolutely unbelievable. But, yeah, look at this. Groover is not making it easy for 007, and that's what I like to see. They might be on a different stint right now, but Groover has the legality to race him, and he was giving him a good run. But 007 had the skills and the techers at the end of it, and the 777 car getting through the field up into 6th place. Great stuff. There's a Formula 1 race tonight too. I can't wait to see what happens there. I'm just going to do something crazy that I've never done. I was telling you about tweeting. It should pop up in a moment, I hope. FSR 007 still being hassled by Groover and behind. Groover there, losing a little bit of time. 007 needs to get them back. He really needs to get them back. This is Razor and Viper Z. These two have also been going it for a few times now. And Viper Z looks like he's got the pace over Razor. Can he keep control though? Here we go. This Razor's opportunity to maybe find for an overtake. You can see the rest of the cars now coming through the field. Razor's still there. 007 will have these guys lined up and ready. His mission orders ahead will be to take on those two and clear them very quickly. He'll need to. Otherwise he'll be feeling the repercussions of that later on. There's Shake. He's in 8th place. And he's got no one with him. Excel's there. Hatfield coming through. Apex as well. And great racing all through the field. Pubs is 12th right now. Captain Risky's 13th, so he's moved forward. And Chopper Dog, after his pit stop, he moves down to 14th. Let's see what the leader does. We're on lap 19, and is Keaton going to continue on? It looks like he will. Daniel Christopher Jeffries. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the support. And for liking the stream. It helps us out a lot, and so thank you very much. And it shows us that you like what you're watching. So Keaton in the lead by 6.5 seconds over Mint Matt. Mint Matt, we think, is doing some fuel conservation, but is that worth 6.5, maybe 7 seconds by the time we get to the pit stops? Well, we don't know. We can check where he's at. You can see that inside those right hand soft tires are being worked very hard, and I imagine Keaton's tires aren't any better. They're a little bit better, so Keaton's a little bit gentler on the tires, not by a lot, but just a little bit. Fuel wise though, Keaton is definitely just letting everything into the combustion engine. He's not leaving anything to be saved. He's not restricting anything at all. There is a fuel saving mode you can use. There's 5 levels. Keaton doesn't, I don't think he's using any of them. Into the end of the 20th lap. Is he going to enter the pit lane? Oh, he's going to let that one go. You can see he's now down to almost no fuel. Mint goes in though, so Mint is the first to jump. Let's see what he does. His team are there ready. New boots for him. Lots of fuel. He won't need as much fuel. Remember, we're expecting about 6-7 seconds. So, medium tires on. That means Keaton has to put the lap together this time. You can see he's got a 14-second gap, so it's about 6 or 7 seconds, I think, in the pits that he's going to somehow need to make up over Mint Matt. Mint Matt's come out in third. Revo Brian's up there. But Mint Matt is racing Keaton. This is going to be very tight. Keaton will have to come in this lap, I'd imagine, because his fuel is reading nothing in the tank. Unless he's going to sneak in another lap. I don't know if he would do that. Welcome along, Carl. Enjoying the racing with a sneaky Sunday beer. I like it. Yeah, well, let's see what we'll get our update on Groover in a moment. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. All right, so Keaton snuck it in. Is he? Okay, I didn't expect Keaton to do that. Did not expect that at all. He's got a 14.6 second gap over Brian. He's about 6.5 seconds over Mint. So, interesting. There's Mint coming around the final corner now. And he's got the medium tyre on. Here's Groover. He was well poised for a good finishing position. 007's got ahead of him at the moment. And he's coming into the pits here. Let's see where he enters out. He took the medium early. He's going to need some fuel too. You can see there's nothing in his fuel tank. And he should be out onto some softs. So he did a short stint on the mediums. And he's going to get straight back out there on some new softs, I'd imagine. He is. And he's taken all the fuel. And here he comes out into a very, very busy part of the track. He's in 10th place. And we'll have to wait and see what happens to him there. You can see Shake is giving Viper Z a run. And so is Razor. He's having to defend XL down in 12th place. Keaton, 14.7. Somehow he's managed to gain about a 10th. And he's going to have to come in this lap. There's nothing in that tank. Unless he can squeeze a bit more out of it. He's in. Not surprising there. So this is the run of the strategy tonight. Does Keaton go for mediums here? Or is he going to end the race on the mediums? He's going to need a lot of fuel. This is where Brian is. This is where Mint Matt is. Revo's just gone second. Keaton is coming out. He's in third. Will he come out in third? He's just going to be side by side next to Mint Matt. Oh, Mint Matt is just behind. The gap between them, it is 2.2 seconds. So Mint didn't make any time up conserving that fuel. It was a little bit too conservative, you could say. But Keaton just had the pace. Hatfield and Apex have also gone into the pits. There's Pubs in 5th. There's Viper Z with Shakes. Shake looks like he's going to be given a run around the outside going the long way. Viper Z will defend it. He's going to try and push him out there, make it life difficult. Groover's coming up. Oh, big punch between the two. I don't know if Shake tried to turn in or what happened there, but that was a big punt from Shake. And Viper kept 6th. Great. He kept his cool. And here's Groover. Groover's on his way through the field now. He's got Lando Norris. Helmet, I think that one is. Oh, look at the pace Groover's got here. And he's got the new softs as well, and he's making good use of them. Shake is up beside Viper now. Great racing just ahead of this man, Groover. Viper gets the one back on Shake. But Groover needs to use these soft tyres to full effect here, and he's going to do it up beside Shake. This should be an easy overtake, I'd imagine. He might even get Z in the first corner. He won't. There's XL coming on a charge. So I think Shake's going to have to keep an eye on his rear vision mirrors. But Viper Z has, I think he's got to worry for Groover here, because Groover's on a massive charge. Oh, look at that. He's got him. Oh, he's going to squeeze him into the corner. Groover got his elbows out there. And look at this. We're going to have 4, maybe 3 wide into the first turn. And who's going to come out on top? Groover. XL's going to try squeeze in to make it 4 wide. Unbelievable racing here at the moment. And Groover's one out. That was great stuff from Groover. He didn't make that look easy. And here's XL coming through as well. So XL's come all the way back behind both Shake and Viper Z. And I'd imagine some new tyres is helping him on that charge. Shake is a little bit quicker at the moment over Viper Z. But Groover went to those soft tyres, and that's definitely excuse me, that's definitely helped him take the overtakes. And now he can work on maybe getting forward a little bit further. Revo Brian is in. And Revo will need fuel. XL following Groover now. Groover hasn't been able to lose them by a lot, but he has been able to maybe open up the gap a little. It's Shake, though, that's giving XL some trouble here. And Shake's, well, he's been shaken. XL, looks like XL had superior grip through the final hairpins as well. Over the line now to start lap 25. There's not a lot of laps left in this one. And the RaceOnOz boys have definitely put on another great A+ show tonight. There's Pubs in 5th place. He's on some racing softs. I don't know how he worked his way up to 5th place. But if he can finish in there, that's going to be a great run. Because I'm pretty sure Pubs used his medium in the first stint. I don't know if he's got fuel to the end, though. I think that could be his drama here. So keep an eye on Pubs. Fuel, I think, might be what is going to hurt that 5th place. Groover here still has XL for company. And the Pagnian driver is going to have to try think of something here to outsmart XL. Just needs no cool head on the shoulders and just focus on the task at hand, which is getting to the end of this 33 lap race and avoiding going wide after the S's like he did before, because that's what got him spun. It was so unfortunate for him. And Pubs is in, unsurprisingly. So Pubs taking some fuel on, I think. Fuel going in there. New soft tyres for him. He's going to come out in 10th place, though. Oh, it's Captain Risky's coming. 4 wide almost. Risky's got him up the inside. Apex is there. We're on board with him. Pubs has come out into this little battle. Risky and Apex. And he's just got ahead of Hatfield. Good little run. Good little strategy call there from Pubs. This could get him a few positions. And Apex and Risky, though, they look very confident through these S's. But with some new softs on, that could be Pubs' advantage. Thank you, Thomas Logan. Thank you for hitting the like button there and supporting us. It's good to see you along again, bro. Risky, though. He's just ahead of Apex here. And Apex can't find a way around. He's going to go for a move here, though. I hate this camera angle. We always miss the action. Pubs just hit the back end of Apex there in the gearbox. And I think Risky, look at the power Risky got out of there. He's opened up the gap almost 5/10 just through one corner. That is superlative from the Risky. He's in 10th place, and driving like that, he should be further up the field. The guys now, all 4 of them, racing up to the first turn. Will anyone have a go at maybe an overtake? No one is close enough for that just yet. Back to the front. Keaton still is leading. 3.5 seconds the lead. Let's have a look. Medium tyres for Keaton. Medium tyres for Matt. Are they going to run to the end on the mediums? I think they will. Let's have a look. Lap time. Last lap, 1:23.875. He's just about to hit a new lap. So we'll get his updated lap time. Once he goes across the start-finish line, Keaton just did a 1:23.7. And he's opened the gap up. Mint, a 1:24. So he's 0.3 slower than Keaton at this moment. And that's not going to get him... That's not going to get him to catch up. FSR's managed to recuperate, actually. He had a big crash before, and he's back up into third, but he is 5 seconds down on Mint Matt. He was basically matching him lap for lap early on. Brian is doing a really good job tonight. He's in 4th place. He did a 1:24.0, so he's lapping as quick as the front guys. So that should help keep him out there in 4th place. And XL, look at that. He's pushed forward to 5th place. A 1:23.8. That's some quick times from XL. DB007 has the quickest lap of the race at the moment, a 1:23.1. And Shake and Groove. So Groover now being overtaken by both Shake and XL. And he's lost 2 spots. We're on board with XL. He's looking quick. But so is Shake. Shake is, he sees the gap and goes for it. And he's going to have the inside for this next turn to the left. XL opens up the corner here. I think he's trying to get on the power a little bit sooner. Oh, Shake's got him there. Great stuff. Oh, he's fighting back. Where's Groover come from? Where was that? That was out of nowhere from Groover. And he's back up into 6th place. Groover had all this pace. He's lost it again. Shake gets him one back. Phenomenal racing here. Watch this. Watch the pace that Groover got out of this corner. He was on the power so early. And then XL. Oh, if he hadn't hit the back of XL there, I think it would have been clear of them. And Shake was there in 7th. But he got the inside line. Oh, and he's just got an overtake on XL again. Great stuff. You can see Viper Z in the background. We're on board with Groover. And this is a great 3-way battle. Oh, XL phenomenal. Squeezes through on the S's. And Groover lost out of that one. And Shake, while this has been going on, has been trying to open up the gap. Groover flashing the headlights there. He wasn't happy with the move XL did there. It looked phenomenal. Groover didn't like it though. And Groover now back behind him, 5/10. You can see he's flashing the headlights. That's how he's letting him know, XL, I didn't like that move. I'm coming for you, buddy. You better watch out. Viper Z's catching up really quick as well, so Viper Z's got to watch out. Let's compare the tyre between these three. This is Groover's tyres. XL and Groover basically the exact same, so there's not much in it. Groover though looks like he's got the pace on this XL. He's got the slipstream up into the first turn. He's maxing out 5th gear there before he breaks down into 2nd and goes as low as 70 kilometers an hour into the slow first turn. Back on the power again and powers up. Full commitment down the hill. Great racing. Can't take your eyes off it for a moment. Anything can happen and everything does happen. That's where XL got Groover last time. Groover wasn't able to get him one back on him though, unfortunately. XL had a little bit more pace out of there on XL though, and XL can start trying to catch back up to Shake. This is Shake, a lap, 1:23.5 last lap, so that was a quick lap. And he's managed to open up a bit of a gap now. 1 second over XL and Groover in behind. So that's going to be playing in Shake's favour here, because he's been a constant threat all evening. And we have only got 3 to go. 3 to go. The gap, 3.9. And Keaton, touch wood, because I don't want to commentators curse him, should win it from here without any mistakes. A little bit wide out of there. Got to be careful. We've seen other cars do that, and that's totally upset the balance and sent them spinning. That was Groover that showed us that earlier. There's Mint Matt. This is 007. He's back 5 seconds. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to catch them before the end of this one. Brian, great job at the moment, and it's looking like that's going to be an easy 4th. This is the unknowns though. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Shake did have a 1 second lead on XL, and it's now back down to 4 to 3/10. So that's going to be a very close battle at the end. Viper Z, he's there just in behind. He might be able to catch them. Razor's down in 9th right now. This is Apex in 10th at field. And Chopper Dog is leading this last one. Oh, Pubs! Pubs is gone. A huge, huge collision from Pubs. Where is he at the moment? Oh, he was looking good. Let's have a look what happened. He's coming through the corner. Oh, he's hit the curb. That was a weird one. And that really sent him going. And there he is in 4th place. 14th rather, not 4th place. He'd be preferring that. Let's try and have a look. Oh, that was weird. Very, very, very weird. Last time we'll look at it. Telemetry on. Maybe we can get a little bit of insight. It's the same thing happened to Groover. Exactly the same thing. So, unfortunate end there to Pubs' evening. We're back up the front though with Keaton. On the penultimate lap, he's on the medium tyre, and that, I think, they're going to be running to the end. So they just did a one-stop tonight. And great racing up the front. Matt tried to outpace him with the strategy call. Didn't quite work. And they're about to start the final lap. Shake still has 5th place. And XL, he's going to have to defend for his life now because Groover is right on his tail here. And they're coming into the final lap themselves. Only a few corners to go before they get there. Oh, DBR, I think DB007's gone into the pits. Did he have a fuel issue? Looks like he was going to make it for fuel. He's got new tyres. There's Brian there. So he had a free pit stop. So it looks like he might be going for a quickest lap. Quickest lap is actually him at the moment. Maybe he wants to make sure Keaton doesn't steal it at the last moment. Shake, there he is. And look at this. It's XL and Groover into the first corner for the final time. XL giving him a bit of a push before the turn in. Groover goes for the switch over. XL gets a little bit of a wiggle on the exit, and Groover gets a great run. And he could get the 6th place on XL here. They're going to be turning in. Someone's going to have to let off. Who's it going to be? XL didn't do this last time. This could be dramatic. Oh, it sent Groover wide. Groover's not going to be He's not going to be happy about that at all. Have a look for yourself. Have a look for yourself here. Groover and XL, they're coming into this set of S's. And Groover's been punted wide. Groover's not going to be happy with that. He's down into 11th place. And absolute drama here on the final lap. XL looks like he'll come through with an easy 6th place. Viper Z. And here's Razor and Apex here. They're fighting for it. Keaton has gone across the line and finished first. Congratulations to Keaton. But it's still up in the air whether we have an 8th or 9th being Apex or Razor. Apex is going to send it. He sees a bit of a gap. Razor covers it off though. And there is Groover in 11th. He's going to be absolutely livid. And he's going to be wanting retribution for the next round. There could be some protests in the forums later. Keep an eye on that. Get your popcorn ready. Razor in 8th. I think he's going to get it over Apex. I think he will. And here they end the final run, the checkered flag. Great stuff from them. Groover can't get any further forward than 11th. Chopper Dog gets 12th. And it will be Captain Risky and Pubs. But wow, what an end. What an end to this one. This was the moment. Well, it just cut out before we got there. But yeah. A bit of drama there on the end. It's going to be a controversy, but it was a great race from Keaton 231. Well-deserved victory, beating out 2 FIA World finalists who were at Tokyo with an exceptional run. Well, that brings us to the end of this one. Let's get you the race results. Here they are. Keaton 231 on the top spot, 46.29. 4 seconds behind Matt got there in the end. DB007 was able to work his way forward and claim third. Bryant, after Groover's early mistake, pretty much secured fourth from that point on. Shake had to work hard for fifth. And then it was Excel who was fighting hard with Groover. There could be a protest with that one. Excel, though, got there in sixth. It was Viper Z, Razor, then Apex, who just couldn't get Razor there at the end of it. Hatfield, he wasn't as quick as he was at Sardinia this week, but he got 10th. Groover, well, we all know the story there. Chopper Dog in 12th. Risky. Pubs, well, he lost out as well because he was fighting with Risky and Chopper Dog, and he just got sent spinning on that penultimate lap, and that's caused him to end up in the final position. At the end of the day, it was 007 with the fastest lap. He did that on lap 2, and it was a fantastic race. But that will end the main broadcast portion. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, so you can pick your platform. And my name's been Josh Gahan from Demo 1. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing this race with me. And we will see everybody Monday, tomorrow, 11 o'clock this time, not 10 o'clock. Daylight savings has kicked in at the US. We have a race over there. So, yeah. Until then, good night and enjoy the Formula 1 tonight.